Hey chums. Oh dear. Yeah, that's my garden in April. What's this, the 16th or 17th of April? And it is just a disaster. I'll give a quick swing round here and show you what's not going on, okay? Right. These are the beds. I haven't even bothered to till the beds because it's been so cold and miserable and icy and frosty. The strawberries are not looking very good, but they'll come back okay. This is not well, it is madness, but not complete madness. There's a track along the side of the greenhouse here, and I'm going to pull this all back. Well, somebody's going to pull it back, and we're going to break this up and put it in along the side, just as hardcore. And I've got myself another bath. Yeah, my wife was thrilled when she saw that coming. Excuse me, that's for collecting water from the greenhouse roof, because we have a lot of chlorine in our water here and a lot of lime. And the amount of chlorine is unbelievable. So I'm just going to collect it here at the ends of the gutters, and that'll give me nice rainwater for working and using in the garden. You can see I haven't even bothered. It hasn't been worth my while. The only thing I've done here, look, is I put garlic in, and the garlic is actually coming through okay. This is shallots, useless, nothing at all. These leeks are too late again. They'll be shooting very soon, so you live and learn. I'll show you what I've done in here in the greenhouse. Not a whole lot here either. See, this is the problem. Everything's soaking, and we had 3 weeks of sunshine. Okay, we had heavy snow, and then we didn't get snow here, but they did around about 5 miles from us. There was snow 10 feet deep, and as I say, there wasn't much snow here, but we got a lot of rain about 3 weeks ago. Then we had maybe 2 weeks of sunshine, but it wasn't enough to dry the garden because it was very cold. We had a north wind, and it meant that the moisture wasn't getting lifted out of the ground and just basically sat there. These are broad beans, which are doing okay. I'll put those out shortly. These are my leeks, which I'm going to get out, well, sometime. I've got a problem here. I don't know what this is. It's like duckweed or something that came in, and I used the bags from outside that the potatoes were in and some of the tomatoes, and I think I've made a mistake, but we'll see. Cabbages. I'm not going to go through all this stuff. I'm just going to tell you what I've done, but that's just seeds I put in there. I don't even know what they are. Oh, it is. I'll tell you what they are. These are important, actually. Those are seeds from Gary and Scott and Dale in Canada and America. So I've got their stuff started, and just by way of proof on that, so they can show that I'm not telling lies, there you can see on the side, you can see Scott's tomatoes and Scott, and then at the back here, whoops, Dale, we've got Scott and Dale and Gary. So your stuff is in, but like I'm 3 months behind Scott, you know, but what can I do, you know? So what I've done here is, I was talking to Ian about this, I've put these tubs or these pots into fish boxes. I get these off the local chippy, and to see if it will keep some heat in during the night, because we're still getting down to we get down to freezing until the end of May, but we're getting it pretty tough at the moment, and to try and keep some heat in the boxes. So what I've done is, there's my control there, that's my own Red Alert and Gardener's Delight and stuff, and in front we've got exactly the same seeds potted at exactly the same time in front and back at the same place in the greenhouse, to see is there any difference between the two when it comes to germination. So that's it. But folks, really, I've done nothing in here, as you can see. The problem is my heart's not in it. It's just been so awful. I'm getting kind of depressed about the whole thing, and you know, I'm not going to say I'm not going to give up gardening. That's definitely not going to happen. But it's very hard this year. I'm finding it very hard this year. But maybe there's a health issue there as well. I've got another issue with my spine. Part of my spine has collapsed, and that's kind of causing problems. But what I say, I'll just keep going. But as I say, there's no look at that. There's the tractor thing sitting there. The grass not even cut because it's too wet to drive on. Everybody else is getting their grass cut. And just for temperature wise, there's what it is now. We're in 16 degrees in the greenhouse, which is 61 Fahrenheit. And the hottest in here was 31. We had a couple of really hot days, which is 88, and the lowest this last couple of days has been 2.8 or 37. So a week before last week we were getting down to freezing in here. So that's where we are, folks, but just awful. And as you can see, It's just real grey and dull and awful, and we're all suffering from depression. So there you are, and there's a look at my water again. I was really hoping to get the place done. Oh yes, for the wood turners. When I'm down here, I'll just show you a wee job I've done down here. This took a bit of effort, but it was well worth it in the end, I hope. That's a dog box, no more dogs. I always had dogs, but I can't have them anymore because my health, and I'm not fit to look after them, you know. Oh, there's enough light in here. I wonder this thing might adjust, the light might adjust. Yeah, it does adjust. There's my ewe that I put up on shelves, and it's all sealed and waxed. And as you can see, we've got stuff down there as well. And there's more stuff down in here, and then beside me here, there's a big pile of ewe beside me here as well. And then over here where you can't see anything, there's loads of walnut and ash and cherry and stuff. So I'm slowly getting this place organised, but it's just being able to get round to do the thing, and haven't been able to, actually physically able to do it. You just have to grab your opportunity, you know. Well, I have to. So there you go, folks, that's it. I'm going to stop at this, and then I've another wee video to do up in the greenhouse, or up in the wood, what do you call it, the workshop for the wood turners. There's my new window in the back of the shed. I'll just walk up and let you see that. I got that in last year, I think, and it has made a huge difference. I've got the roof all sealed and all around the eaves and everything else, and that window is a brand new window. The other one was just hanging out of the frame, you know. It was completely rotted, so I got that window put in. It's double glazed and has made a huge difference inside there. But I'm actually thinking of bringing this roof right out over to, like, bring it out about maybe 10 or 15 feet over to about here. That's about 20 feet there. And storing wood under that, you know, but we'll see what happens. So there you go. The other option I have is, there's a concrete base there, the concrete pad there, right along there. Well, that used to go into the back of the garage. That was a boat shed there. I could always build back on top of the concrete again and extend my garage and my workshop out. So we'll see what happens anyway, you know. I call the workshop and a garage. It's not really a garage because there's never a car in it, you know. And then I don't know if it's called a workshop either because there's never much work done. But anyway, there you go. That's it. Another last look at my really horrible garden, and I'll see you inside the workshop. Okay, all the best now. Bye bye.